The morning of the big pep rally at Hilltop Middle School was supposed to be buzzing with excitement, laughter, and the sound of sneakers squeaking on the polished floors. Every year, this was the day when the whole school came together, decked out in blue and gold, to cheer for the home team and celebrate school spirit. But today, something was off. Instead of the usual chatter and energy, a strange quiet filled the hallways, as if the building itself was holding its breath. The news spread like wildfire. Turbo the tiger, our beloved mascot costume, was missing. It was as if a piece of the school's heart had vanished overnight. Panic bubbled up in every corner. How could we possibly have a pep rally without Turbo, the furry, stripy heart of our school spirit? The idea seemed unthinkable. Teachers whispered in hushed tones, students pointed fingers, and wild theories flew through the air. Was it a prank by a rival school? Or did Turbo just decide to take a walk on his own? Amidst the chaos, Jayla and Tariq stood by the lockers, ready for a new case. They'd solved mysteries before, but this one felt bigger. This was about school pride. Jayla opened her detective journal and scribbled the title in bold letters, The Case of the Missing Tiger. She was determined to crack it wide open. Tariq raised his camcorder, ready to document every clue and suspect. Operation Find Turbo was officially a go, and nothing would stop them from bringing the mascot home. Jayla and Tariq's first stop, the mascot closet, felt like stepping onto a real crime scene. The air was thick with anticipation as they pushed open the creaky door, their hearts pounding with excitement and nerves. The hook for Turbo's head was empty. The stand toppled over as if someone had left in a hurry. Bits of orange fur were scattered across the floor, and the room looked ransacked. Jayla spotted a tuft of orange fur, Turbo's tail, near the door, almost hidden beneath a pile of gym towels. She carefully placed it in a plastic bag, treating it like precious evidence. Tariq filmed every detail, determined to document their investigation. They knew they needed suspects, and fast, before any more clues disappeared. Maybe someone who hates school spirit? Tariq suggested, thinking out loud. They both knew Coach Riley, the grumpy gym teacher, wasn't exactly Turbo's biggest fan. He quickly topped their list of suspects. Coach Riley, grumpy as ever, claimed he'd been prepping for practice all morning. His alibi seemed solid. He even had a whistle around his neck and a clipboard in hand. But his attitude was definitely suspicious. Next, they interviewed the cheer squad. Chloe, the captain, was nearly in tears, devastated by the missing mascot. No one had seen anything unusual, but a few mentioned that Lana from the art club had been sketching near the gym late yesterday. Jayla wrote Lana's name down as a witness, determined not to overlook any possible lead. Every detail mattered now. With a clue in hand and a new lead to follow, the detective duo pressed on, their confidence growing with every step. The mystery was just getting started, and Jayla and Tariq were ready for whatever twists came next. With determination in their eyes, they headed for the art room, eager to question Lana and uncover the next piece of the puzzle. In the art room, Lana was surrounded by paint, clay, and the hum of creative energy. She relaxed a little when she saw Tariq's camera, a familiar sight among the chaos. Jayla showed her the tuft of fur, holding it up like a clue in a detective story. Lana hadn't seen anyone take the costume, but she'd seen Principal Daniel's nephew, Leo, leaving the gym late last night looking suspicious. Leo, the notorious prankster, and the one who usually wore the costume at every pep rally. Maybe this was a prank gone wrong, or something even bigger. Jayla scribbled notes furiously. If Leo was involved, where would he hide Turbo, the missing mascot? He's in the school band, Jayla remembered. The music room, always locked, always empty, and perfect for secrets. Their next destination was clear, and the tension was building. They hurried down the hall, closing in on the truth, hearts pounding with anticipation. Jayla and Tariq crept into the music room, their footsteps muffled by the thick carpet and the heavy silence. Sunlight streamed through the high windows, catching dust motes that danced in the air, making the whole room feel like a secret stage. The scent of old sheet music and brass instruments lingered, and every shadow seemed to hide a clue. Behind the timpani drums, Jayla's sharp eyes caught a sudden flash of orange and black. Turbo's unmistakable head, wedged awkwardly between the instruments as if trying to hide from the world. The costume was there, but it looked worse for wear. A googly eye dangled by a thread, and a seam along the jaw was torn open, revealing stuffing inside. It was clear someone had tried and failed to fix it. Nearby, a half-empty bottle of glue and a tangled sewing kit lay abandoned on the floor, telling the story of a desperate last-minute repair attempt that hadn't gone as planned. Jayla realized this wasn't theft at all. It was panic, pure and simple. Someone had tried to fix the mascot and when things went wrong, hid it out of fear. Suddenly, the door creaked open and Principal Daniels entered, looking tired and a little worried, as if he'd been searching for answers all morning. He explained everything. Leo, the student mascot, had tried to fix a small tear before the pep rally, but only made it worse. Embarrassed and afraid of getting in trouble, Leo had hidden the costume behind the drums. The great mascot mystery wasn't a crime after all, just a prank and a repair job gone wrong, fueled by nerves and a little bit of panic. With the pep rally less than an hour away, Jayla's mind raced. She had an idea. Maybe, just maybe, they could save the day after all. With time running out, Jayla, Lana, and Tariq sprang into action, determined to save the day. Lana stitched the torn seam, Jayla glued the googly eye, and Tariq documented the heroic repair. Their teamwork was truly seamless. As cheers echoed from the gym, Turbo was ready, good as new and full of spirit. Leo suited up, grateful and relieved for his friend's help. Principal Daniels announced a surprise, and Turbo burst into the gym, dancing and waving with excitement. The crowd erupted. The pep rally and school spirit were saved for everyone. Jayla closed her detective journal. Case closed, mission accomplished. Tariq lowered his camera, grinning with pride. They weren't just students. They were Hilltop's heroes, and this was one adventure they'd never forget together.